Life can sometimes feel like a roller coaster, full of unexpected twists and turns. One moment, we're at the top, everything seems to be going well, and the next, we find ourselves facing challenges that leave us questioning everything. Maybe you're in the middle of one of those difficult seasons right now. Maybe you're worried about your future, your relationships, your health, or even your purpose in life. Maybe you've been praying for a breakthrough, but God feels distant, like He's silent in the midst of your struggles. Maybe the weight of past mistakes and regrets is overwhelming, and you're wondering if God can still use you. But in the middle of all of this uncertainty, I want you to hear this truth. God is with you, and He is always faithful. Faith is trusting when the path isn't clear. In Proverbs 3:2-6, we're reminded, trust in the Lord with all your heart and lean not on your own understanding. In all your ways submit to Him, and He will make your path straight. Faith isn't about having all the answers. It's not about seeing the full picture. Faith is trusting God even when we don't understand why things are happening the way they are. Think about the story of Abraham. God told him to leave his home, his family, and everything he knew, without telling him where he was going. Abraham didn't have a detailed plan or a roadmap, but he trusted God's promise. That trust in God's promise was enough to take the first step of faith, and God led him every step of the way. Maybe God is asking you to do the same. To trust Him, even when you don't see the way forward. Maybe He's calling you to let go of the fear of the unknown and step out in faith. God is with you in the storm. Isaiah 41:10 tells us, "So do not fear, for I am with you. Do not be dismayed, for I am your God. I will strengthen you and help you. I will uphold you with my righteous right hand." Life is full of storms. And when you're in the middle of one, it can be easy to let fear take control. To think that you're all alone and that things will never get better. But God is reminding you today that He is with you in the storm. Just like He was with the disciples in the boat when the storm was raging around them. They were terrified, but Jesus stood up, and with His voice, He calmed the storm. The same Jesus who calmed the storm is here with you now. He sees your fears. He knows your struggles. And He's reminding you that He has never left you, and He will never forsake you. Whatever storm you're facing, know that God is walking with you through it. You are not alone. The power of surrender, letting go of control, surrendering to God, is one of the hardest things we can do. We like to control the situation. We want to know what's coming next. We want to plan everything out, so we feel secure and safe. But God is calling us to release that control and trust Him with the unknown. He wants us to trust that His plan for our lives is better than anything we can imagine. He wants us to trust that He is faithful, even when things don't go as planned. Surrender isn't about giving up. It's about giving over everything to God, knowing He is the one who holds all things in His hands. When we surrender our fears, our doubts, and our insecurities to God, He replaces them with His peace. His peace that surpasses all understanding. You don't have to carry the weight of your struggles on your own. You don't have to have everything figured out. You just need to trust that God is working on your behalf. Meditation, resting in God's peace. Take a deep breath. Close your eyes. Picture yourself in a place of stillness and peace, where the noise of the world fades away. Imagine Jesus standing beside you. He looks at you with love and compassion. He says, "Come to me, all you who are weary and burdened, and I will give you rest." Matthew 11:28. Let His peace wash over you. Let go of the anxieties and pressures that have been weighing you down. Feel His presence surrounding you, giving you the strength to keep moving forward. Now, imagine that whatever storm you've been facing is beginning to quiet. The waves are calming, the winds are dying down. This is the peace that God offers to each one of us, no matter what we're going through. Challenge, a step of trust today. I want to challenge you to take one step of faith. Maybe that means letting go of the fear that's been holding you back. Maybe it's trusting God with something that's been weighing heavily on your heart. Maybe it's forgiving someone who has hurt you, even though it seems impossible. Or maybe it's choosing to believe that God's love is enough, and He will provide everything you need. Whatever it is, take that step today. Step into His presence. Step into His peace. Step into the life that God is calling you to live. Remember, you don't have to know everything. You just need to trust that God will lead you, step by step. Call to action. Share God's faithfulness if this message has encouraged you. I'd love to hear from you in the comments. Share what step of faith you're going to take today. Don't forget to hit like, share, and subscribe to help spread the message of God's faithfulness with others who might need it. If this video has impacted you, share it with someone who could use the reminder that God is in control and His love never fails. Together, let's keep trusting God, even when life feels uncertain. His promises are true, and His faithfulness endures forever. Amen.